Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead, and I gotta tell you what.
Man, we got troubles.
Right here in River City. There's water everywhere. And I'm talking like near Noah flood-like levels. Well, not that bad. There's water. Our barn is leaking.
Yes, it's really bad. And we have guests coming.
Guests from Florida.
And
Well,
we got stuff with the truck.
we're gonna tell you what happened. You guys were wondering about what happened with the truck, what we were gonna do about the escape, what was gonna happen. I feel like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights, where I don't know what to do with my hands. Here goes the video, right now.
Oh my gosh, the barn is leaking. What are we gonna do?
Yeah. So, what happens is the snow falls out of the sky, and I'm told that it's actually frozen water.
Nuh-uh.
It is. And it's piled up on the roof, and what has happened over the course of the 40 to 50 degree weather is it's melting. And it's melting all around, and it's coming in through cracks in the barn. It's coming through the roof. It's flooding our pig pen. Our pig pen was actually immaculate 2 days ago. Yes, it was.
No, I know. Yes, it
We
was.
cleaned it out. It was perfect. What are you throwing me out of the bucket?
No. It's just I'm shaking my head because it's so gross now.
That pig pen was perfect 2 days ago. And the reason why I know that it was perfect 2 days ago is because Jonathan got himself into trouble 2 days ago, and he had to clean the pig pen 2 days ago. I came in and added extra hay, so did he, but it was perfect. And now it's a soppy mess that we get to clean up. But it's not just there. Over here by the cows, it's the same thing. And over there, there's quite the little river of water going through the poo. And as it gets warmer, 50 degrees tomorrow, that's going to make quite the
Sloshy mess.
got to get out the waders.
Ah!
Ah!
No!
Oh yeah.
Ah!
So we're literally knee deep in it. And I'm not talking politics. We are literally needing our waders because it is that thick. The joys of spring in a place you've never been and don't know what to expect.
Right.
But that's not it, guys. That's not it. There's more. Let's go on inside and look to see what's happening in the garage.
And even our garage is leaking. Everything's melting. So where does it go?
Right here. Fortunately, the drain is working.
For now.
What are you doing over there, tap dancing? She's working on her river dance skills. Hiya! Oh, you're not supposed to fling it at me. But actually, this could be a potentially big problem.
How so?
Well, let's look over. Nope, not that way. This way. Let's go this way. Where's Mama? Where's the handle on the door? The door on the handle, the handle on the handle. Because this gets pretty wet.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we were wise enough to put everything up on 2x4s. It's really dark in here.
Yeah.
2x4s. But it's getting ready to get all kind of wet.
All kinds of soggy.
And not always getting upstaged, even by a rooster beast thing.
I think the kids call him Beast.
Actually, I really do think they call him beast. But not only is the pig area leaking, not only is the cow area leaking, the chicken area is leaking, and I gotta tell you what, whoa.
There's this smell coming from there.
Imagine wet chicken poop mixed with rotting, like,
corn.
It's just not good. You don't want to have it in your world, people. And so you need to get the chicken pooey out of the wings. Okay, side note, completely unrelated to the melting of stuff other than it's getting warm out here. You see this pile of poop? It's pig poop. Remember how I said we cleaned out the pen the other day? Well, we did. Here's a card of the pig poop to prove that we pulled the pig poop out of the pen. But now, as you can see, it's steamy, it's effervescent, and, well, it needs to get out of the barn. And I need to get away from the pig poop. And yes, we do have a couple mystery visitors who've come all the way from Florida to visit, and we will be sharing, some times and obviously identities and the yada yadas and the yippee skippies with you in the next few days. I just don't know how much of our life, like having the camera on so often, that they want to be a part of or not a part of, so we got to have a conversation. But if they don't want to be a part of it, we'll still share with you what's going on. We just won't have the camera out all the time. But yes, visitors from Florida, it's going to be a good time. Now, a lot of you guys have been wanting to know what went on with our vehicle. Our vehicle nearly killed our kids.
Twice? Yeah. No, we're done. We're ready to go. That's gone. It's got to go.
Well, actually, it already happened.
I know, but
It's a past tense
I'm
thing.
glad it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
We're doing the hand thing again. You don't know what to do with your hands?
No.
So here's what happened.
The freaking cat.
I think the cat's having its first time of the month, and it's enjoying it. Anyway, so the escape, the brakes went out, nearly killed the kids. That might be a little dramatic, but it did happen in the driveway.
Thankfully.
But then there was another issue where the frame broke completely in half. That was fun. You know what we did? I'm gonna tell you exactly what we did. We got a new vehicle. Well, not new.
It's new to us.
But this is what we got.
This luxurious Dodge. The Dodge Dakota with a weird blue, not quite green paint job. And check this body out. Plenty of northern rust. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This car has seen its share of salt. Now these tires, they're not bald yet, but give them a few months and I guarantee you they'll be very unsafe. All of this rust, and yet the structural integrity is still in one piece. Oops. With 220,000 miles, this vehicle is sure to get you somewhere. It even has a radio and rear view mirror. The Carfax on this driving wonder machine has come back clear. Absolutely no accidents whatsoever.
And you know what else is weird? It came with the exact lawnmower deck I need for my driving lawnmower tractor. Pretty darn cool indeed.
It came with an antenna.
And wipers.
And this is the engine.
Listen to this baby purr.
This 1998 Dodge Dakota 4x4 truck has all of the driving things that you need to get places.
Now, on a serious note, we did get this 1998 Dodge,
Dakota.
and it's not a point of sale, no POS. It actually has a good running engine. We were teasing with all that. The tires are not as bad, and
It is a rust bucket,
that is true.
but it gets you from point A to point B.
Well, yeah, and let's just say it this way. Jonathan is a firefighter, and for whatever reason, he has gotten the nickname Rosie. We're not going to go there. I don't want to know why. None of my business. Not my biz. But they call him Rosie. And so when I brought this home, Rusty, me Rosie.
Right. Funny.
Well, and ultimately, the escape. We did not get as much as we wanted for the escape. We did pull the tires off, and we saved those, but it was only really the price of scrap.
Yeah.
Because the frame, which was a uniframe, had rusted, like we mentioned, and it broke, but it broke in a way you couldn't weld it.
Right.
So it was pretty much really kind of sad because the engine was great.
Yeah, engine runs solid. It ran solid.
I don't know why she's talking about the runs, but whatever. Not my business. It was kind of a bummer because the engine ran very well. However, to put a new vehicle together or find a junked out one or whatever, everything we looked for was just not an option or it was too much money.
Right.
So we ended up getting a couple $100 out of the car for scrap. Then we got this car at a smoking deal.
Oh yeah.
Well, truck rather.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I think when everything washed out with the plates and insurance and the cost of this truck, I think we honestly have, ready for it, $400 in it.
Yeah.
Maybe $5, depending on if you do new math or old math. You know, if you were homeschooled, your math might be different than public school kids. You can fight it out on which way goes which. But we figure that there's about $400 to $500 in this vehicle. And the way I look at it is this. Jonathan needs to get to firefighting calls. And we need to teach another teenager how to drive.
In not such a large vehicle.
And so, if this car gets us a few, 3-4 years, that's not a bad investment.
Well, and if they wreck it,
as long as they're okay.
As long as they're okay, this doesn't matter.
It'd probably just burst into a poof of rust anyway if it hit anything. It'd just be like one of those cartoons where, like, you know, Wile E. Coyote runs into the wall and poof, he's just gone.
Oh my goodness.
He's gone. So that's what happened with the vehicle, and I am certain that there will be opinionated people on both sides of the fence.
I'm sure.
So be nice, be kind, be gentle. That comment section is your only lifeline to our good graces. That's not really true.
No.
But be nice anyway. So there's that. And with that, I think we're going to wrap the video up.
Yep.
So I'm Christa.
What?
And
He's Brad.
And
I'm Christa. And you have an amazing day.
Oh, I see. So you guys wait until we're not around to practice your duet dancing when no one's around. I'm kind of feeling like you should have opened with that. I think people would respond more to the goat dancing, the dual goat dancing. You gonna give us anything? You're still working on your show, huh? Okay, well, fine. I have to respect your artistic integrity.